Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I pray that you're blessed and that everyone around you is blessed as well. I'm Tina from Tina Wonderfully Made. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, you're the best. Let's get into the video. It is December, you guys. That's crazy. So what I'm going to do is a reading wrap up. First of all, I have some coffee. I'm drinking it black tonight. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I have it. I got this cup from Target. It has like some little, I don't know if you can see. It's not gonna focus. There we go. Book trees, and then on the other side it says, "'Tis the season to be reading." I love this. So let me take a sip and then we'll get into what we're going to talk about. Okay, so I'm doing a wrap up / what I'm going to read or try to read for the month of December. I don't know. It's been real rough around these parts. So, one thing I did end up doing was adding a book to my November TBR that I already had read this year, so that was a bummer, which was After Hours on Milagro Street. When I started listening to the audiobook, I was like, I read this. So I did not read that this month or November. So when you're watching this, it's probably the last day of November, maybe December 1st, I don't know, but December is here, you guys. We can't stop it. So I did finish 3 full books, and then I am in the process of reading another one, so we're going to talk about that. Now, the first one I did finish was Perish by Latoya Watkins. This one I was kind of like hesitant about, so I listened to the audiobook and I actually really liked it. Like, I really, really liked it. So yeah, it's just like family trauma and how like people are getting through it. There's like all kinds of different like issues going on that you deal with in a family. So definitely enjoyed this one. The second one that I was like, do I want to read this? And I actually gave it 4 stars. The Maid by Nita Prose. Now this one, I don't know if you can see, focus, there we go, it's about a maid. So her name is Molly, which is ironic, but it's like kind of like it's a murder mystery, and I like really was judging the cover like very bad. So that one is about Molly. She works at she's a maid at this like really nice hotel, and she is cleaning this hotel and ends up finding someone unalived. And so she is a very unique character that I actually enjoyed so much. I could see myself in her for some reason. Like, she was very OCD. She I don't know, like, I just liked her. She did things in order, and I absolutely love that. But like, I don't know, the story, the plot was just pretty cool. Like, I actually really liked it. And I don't know if I'm going to continue the series, but I did like that one. The one I just finished, Catch the Sun by Jennifer Hartman. I gave it 4.75, I believe. I was gonna give it like a full 5, but it was the smuttiness of it all. It wasn't too bad, like, but I just couldn't, like, I had to skip parts and stuff like that, which took away from the story, I'm sure, but just I don't even know how to say it. Okay, so it talks about Ella. She is, in the beginning, I've talked about this a little bit in like previous videos, but she is dealing with family issues as well. I don't know what was up with my reading this month and family issues, but so she grew up with like family issues, and she had this friend when she was 7 years old, named Max, and they were separated. And so she grew up and this whole situation happened, and when she comes back to town, she sees Max again, and she's just like, oh my God, like he doesn't remember me because I'm this person that people think I am, blah, blah, blah. And just, I don't know, like it was very sad because of the things that she had to go through. And then Max was also dealing with his issue with his father being an alcoholic and stuff. And his twin brother did something. It's just, it was a crazy read. I took my time with this one. It took me a while to read this. Not only because it was like over 400 pages, but also because the storyline was so heavy. Like, but I highly recommend it. I absolutely loved this book. Now, I'm reading The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I'm only on chapter 7. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to start chapter 7. And I know that, I just know it's going to be a tearjerker. Like, I know in my last video I said I started that, and it's crazy because the main character, female character, is named Ella, and I was like, in Catch the Sun, her name was Ella, and then I said the main male character was Mac, but actually that's Ella's brother in The Last Letter. She's actually pen paling with Mac's friend that he's deployed with, they call him Chaos, but his name is Bennett. And I already know it's going to tear me apart. Like, just what Ella's going through right now with her daughter. She has twins, one boy, one girl, and the girl, something's wrong with her, and so she's having to deal with that, and being a single mom, just breaking my heart already. Now, the books I did not get to. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what is going on with me. Especially today, I had the day off of work, and I just did nothing. I just lounged around. I took a nap. I did a face mask. I cleaned up after our Thanksgiving, all that stuff, but just did nothing. So I did not get to these. So they're going back on the shelf. The first one was, which I want to read so bad, I Am Watching You. The other one is As Old as Time, One by One, and The Return. This one was part of my 25 and 2025. So was The Parish, but I don't know. I want to read this so bad. I just did not pick it up because I wanted to read some other stuff. So so I'm putting these back on my shelf. And I said with my 25 and 2025, if I didn't read it, I was going to donate it. But this one I definitely am going to keep because I do want to read this. Now, what I'm going to read for the month of December, I'm going to put the clip in that I picked for my 25 and 2025 books off of the TBR card. I'm going to insert that clip right now. You guys, it is December. We're wrapping this TBR cart up. I can't believe it, okay? I cannot believe it. We did it, you guys. We did it. At the end of the month, I will talk about all the 25 books that we picked that were wrapped up, that I was hesitant about, and I will let you know which ones I kept and actually liked, which ones I did not like, which ones I DNF'd and gave away, all that jazz. So we're not even going to use Homegirl because there's only 2 books left. Anyways, happy early Merry Christmas, happy holidays, all that jazz. I Can't wait to see what books I get for Christmas. We'll see. My husband bought me books last year, and yeah, we're wrapping this up because I'm so excited to see what we're gonna read for December. Do you have any Christmas books that you are excited to read? I was going to do Christmas in July, but there was other books on my TBR that I wanted to read, and so Christmas in July did not happen. So this month, we're reading some Christmas books. I don't think any of these are Christmas books, but we'll read them, or we won't. So we're gonna start with the first one. How about we give an applause to Homegirl, because she did her thing. She picked books that were decent, some were not, but she did her thing, and she was a great co-host. There was one month that she just was acting real ridiculous and did not want to work. I don't remember the month, but she was not working, and we had to pivot and do something else. So we're gonna give her a break. She's going on a trip and her favorite rocket ship, and we don't need her no more right now. I mean, at least for now. We might do this again next year, okay? Let's start with the first one, which was 9. Didn't get picked. Sorry, number 9. But you're getting picked this month. Let's see. Like I said, don't know what these books are. Hopefully it's a good one. Okay, so this author has been a big name this year. And to end the year reading one of his books for the very first time, I'm excited. A Man Called Ove, or Ove, by Frederick Bachman. I watched the movie A Man Called Otto, which I guess is based off of this book, and I cried. At first I was just like, what is happening? So I'm guessing that's how he writes. Like, you either get it or you don't. It's kind of like you have to really pay attention. So December, I have to pay attention, okay? Sienna, bring me some patience to understand. Like, I want to read this. Like, even if it takes me all month long, I want to read it to see if it makes me cry like the movie did. So, off to a good start. Now the very last one, drum roll please, is 13. We'll see. It's a good one. I don't know what this book can be. It's a paperback, so. Okay. The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. I read The Wedding Guest, or the Guest List by Lucy Foley. It wasn't my favorite, okay? I did read the whole thing. There was some good plot twists, but it took me a long time to get through it, and it was decent. I'm not even gonna lie. So we shall see. I've heard mixed reviews about this one, so be good to me, Lucy. It's the end of the year, okay? Be good to me. I got this for $1 at our library book sale, or like where they just have their books out and you can buy them for $1, like the paperbacks for $1. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Get back to our program, okay? We did it. We picked the last 2 books off our 25 and 2025 TBR cart. I already know I'm probably not going to pick this up, so this will probably be donated soon. However, I want to read this. I do have my TBR card ready for the month of December. Now, I pulled out Christmassy books. There are a few books on my shelf that I should have pulled too that have to do with like winter. And I should have kept one by one on here, but yeah, no. Maybe I should do, no, I'm just gonna keep this. This is enough. That's enough. Okay. So I am going to just talk to you guys about what I chose. I know I just recently showed the clip of me choosing the last two books of my 25 and 2025 TBR cart pick. So that is these two right here. And then I kept this book on my TBR, In the Field of Grace by Tessa Afshar. I didn't get to start this or anything in November, which I really wanted to, so I'm going to keep this on here. However, there's way too many books on this TBR cart that I'm not going to get into them. Like all of these, I'm not going to read all these. However, I do want to keep them on there for the purpose of me being a mood reader. I do have a mystery or a thriller. I have a historical fiction. I have a Christian novella. There's some romance, all kinds of stuff. I know you can't see them because it's blurred out. However, I'm going to probably, you know what? Let's take the TBR jar out so that way I can pick at least 2 prompts to see if any of those prompts fit the books that I have, which will be like the books that I'm definitely going to read, because I also have 2 books on my Kindle that I want to read as well. Let me get my Kindle just so that we can see what those books are. Okay, so let me wake up my Kindle. I do have The Kill Clause by Lisa Unger. I read Christmas Presents by her last year and I absolutely loved it. And then I have My Merry Mistake by Courtney Walsh. And those are the 2 for sure. I have some more Christmas books on my Kindle, but those are the 2 like recent ones that I added, and so those are going to be options as well. So I'm going to get the TBR jar, which I'm running very low on prompts. So we're going to have to refill these at the beginning of the new year, which is coming up so quick. I still can't believe it. Okay, so I'm only going to pick 2, and then those books we are definitely going to read. Let me see. This one is My Favorite Color on the Cover. Okay, so my favorite colors are yellow and purple, and I can already tell this one has both of my favorite colors, and it's, I don't know if you can see, it's Beverly Jenkins' A Christmas to Remember. And this says, ever since Bernadine Brown bought the town of Henry Adams. Bought the town? Ooh. Her relationship with diner owner Malachi, or Mal, July, has had its share of ups and downs, but now they're finally ready to say I do. Or are they? As wedding preparations go into full swing and families both local and extended begin to gather for the festivities, that long-awaited walk down the aisle hits a speed bump that may derail everything. I'm not even going to read the whole thing, but this already sounds pretty good. So that's number 1 that we are definitely going to read. Let's pick one more prompt. Pick any book of my choice. Okay, so like it's a free pick. So I definitely want to read, I mean, I want to read all of them, but I have a romance already. So the Christmas Murder Game sounds really good. So does the Christmas Bookshop. And then there's No Place Like Home by Lacey Baker. This is a fiction. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to do The Christmas Murder Game because I had this since last year and I did not get to read it. It says 12 clues, 12 keys, 12 days of Christmas, but how many will die before 12th night? The annual Christmas game is afoot at Endgame House, the Armitage Grand Family Home, the Armitage's Grand Family Home. This year's prize is to die for, deeds to the house itself. But Lily Armitage has no intention of returning. She hasn't been back to Endgame since her mother died 21 years ago, and she has no intention of claiming the house that haunts her dreams. Until, that is, she receives a letter from her aunt promising that the game's riddles will give her the keys not only to Endgame, but to its darkest secrets, including the identity of her mother's murderer. Now Lily must compete with her estranged cousins for the 12 days of Christmas. The snow is thick, the phone lines are down, and no one is getting in or out. Lily will have to keep her wits about her because not everyone is playing fair, and there's no telling how many will die before the winner is declared. Okay, so that sounds very messy and very good at the same time. So these are the two that I'm for sure going to start with. And I will put these right here. Now I want you guys to comment down below, what is one book that you guys are excited to read in the winter months or in the Christmas holiday season? Like, or is there a book that you have on your wish list that you are hoping to get for Christmas? Like, let me know, because if I don't have it on my bookshelf, I might need to add it, okay? So with that being said, remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Talk to you later. Bye.